Hello everybody, Conti here with another video. How to create a transitional effect where we zoom in through a hole created in an image to another media file in DaVinci Resolve 16.2.2. Inside your cut window, hold Ctrl and press I to insert an image and another media file that you wish to use in this project. Use Command instead of Ctrl if you are a Mac user. Inside your media pool master bin, select the thumbnail for the media file that you wish to have appearing after your transitional effect is over. Hold Shift and press F12 to append this to your timeline. Drag the red playhead back to the beginning of your media file. In the media pool, select the thumbnail of the image file that you wish to create a hole in. Press F12 to place this image in the video track above track 1 where your first file is on your project timeline. Drag the red playhead back to the start of your media clip. Go to open the edit page. As we see in this edit preview window, the width of my chosen image does not match that of my final video, as there are black voids that appear on either side. To stretch this image out whilst avoiding spoiling the quality of the image, I'm going to zoom in to cover the black voids that appear on the side. I will select the image edit on video track 2 on the timeline and go to Inspector, and underneath Transform, change Zoom X and Y to 1.350. With the size of the image now set, right-click on the edit representing your image file on video track 2 and go to Open in Fusion page. Inside your Nodes panel, left-click once on the yellow line close to Media Out 1 to break this connection with Media In 1. Deselect Media In 1 by left-clicking anywhere on the Nodes grid. Hold Shift and press Space. My aim is to create a hole inside the laptop screen so that we can zoom into the video file of the sunset. Since the shape of the screen is already rectangular, we can use a rectangle tool in order to create this shape. Find this using the search box that appears. Select this tool and go to click on Add. Deselect the rectangle tool. Press Shift and Space once again and search for background. Deselect background, press Shift and Space again and search for merge. Select the grey square next to rectangle 1. Click and drag your mouse to the blue triangle to the left of background 1. Let go to make a connection. Do the same with the box next to background 1, but move this to the green triangle above merge 1. This will ensure that a shape appears in front of the image, which can then be used to make this section transparent. In order to have the original image appear, what we need to do is display this in the background, which we can do by connecting Media In 1 to the yellow arrow next to Merge 1. And then finally connecting Merge 1 to Media Out 1. Centralize the Media Out 1 preview by clicking on Single Viewer towards the top right corner of the screen. Drag the black line which appears above the Nodes header to resize the preview window. In order to zoom into a particular section, simply move your mouse cursor to a particular part of the screen, such as the top part of the notebook here, for example, in my chosen image. Hold Ctrl or Command and scroll upwards on your mouse to zoom into this particular section. Hold Ctrl or Command and scroll downwards to zoom out. Let go of Ctrl or Command, scroll upwards to move up, and scroll downwards to go the opposite direction. Select a node and press Delete should you wish to change the shape of the selection that you are making. Aside from the rectangular tools, there are also ellipse tools or polygons, which can be used to draw a custom shape. With the click append setting applied, which you can also do by holding in Shift and pressing C, we can click around the section that we wish to create a shape of to create key points. Once you reach the first key point that you drew, select this to complete a connection. To add more key points or change this shape, hold Shift and press I. Left click on the lines to insert more key points. Click and drag to change the shape of these also. To remove any key points, simply select these and press Delete. With the rectangle node selected, I can alter the appearance of the shape which appears on screen with the tools underneath Inspector. I will first shift the rectangle up so that the top edge is parallel with the top part of the black screen on the notebook in the image file that I've chosen. The position of this shape can be raised by increasing the value inside center Y. Now to reduce the width of the rectangle, and then finally the height. Select background. Ensure that alpha is set to 1. Go to merge and change operator from over to XOR. Go back to your edit page. Now to create the zoom transition. With the image on video track 2 selected and the red playhead positioned at the start of both media clips in video track 1 and 2, go to Inspector, select the keyframe diamond icon next to zoom X and Y. In order for the zoom to happen, this value needs to gradually increase as the video plays. Drag your red playhead to the end of your image file on the timeline. The default duration for this particular image file on my timeline is 5 seconds. Select the end of your image edit and drag to resize to change the duration. In this particular project here, I'm going to keep the default duration of 5 seconds. Hold K and tap J to move back to the previous frame, which was the last one on the timeline to contain the image file on video track 2. With the image edit selected, go back to Inspector and increase the value inside zoom X and Y until the image is no longer on screen. A problem that I have in my project here is that I'm zooming straight into the bottom of the screen of the notebook in my chosen image. In order to fix this problem so that we zoom in through the center of the notebook screen, the anchor point inside Inspector for this image edit needs to be altered. To shift the keyboard and the bottom of the screen downwards, I'm going to increase the value inside anchor point Y. To make the zoom occur horizontally, alter the value inside anchor point X. Increase the value to zoom towards the right of your image. Decrease the value to zoom into the left part of your image. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that video was useful to you. If you enjoyed the content and wish to be notified about future uploads on this channel, please like, share and subscribe. Join me soon for another video. Take care.